Hi everybody, this is Red Hill Eagle. Welcome to another episode of WCW Nitro. This is our 2001 Invasion save, and let's kick the show off. We start with Shane McMahon responding to Vince from Raw, where he said, what would his mother think? And Shane says, actually, my mother's pretty proud of me. And Linda McMahon comes out and she says, who do you think put the money up, Vince? Who do you think helped Shane with the purchase of WCW from right under your nose? And so there we go. Linda McMahon and Shane McMahon are working together on WCW. That's a rating of 54. And then DDP comes out. He lost last week, as we know, to Billy Kidman, and he was pretty embarrassed by it. So he makes an open challenge. He wants to prove that he can still do it in the ring. And his challenge is answered by even Karagias. It's only a rating of 46. We're still struggling a bit with WCW, but I promise we're going to get there. We're going to make improvements. We are making more and more signings. But yeah, 46 for this one. DDP open challenge, answered by Karagias, and they're going to go at it right now. Rating of 48. DDP does get the win in 8 minutes 18 seconds by a pinfall with a diamond cutter. And that's, as I say, an overall rating of 48, but DDP back to winning ways after last week's embarrassment. We then have a graphic on screen. Next week, Dustin Rhodes will be in action. And that's an overall rating of 51. And another graphic tonight. In our main event, you will see Kevin Nash take on Rick Steiner. An overall rating of 59. And La Parka, as promised last week, he's in action this week. He takes on Shane Helms. Shane Helms lost last week as well, and La Parka gets the victory this week. So Shane Helms in another defeat. This is 8 minutes 22 seconds by a pinfall with a Sky Twister press, and that is a 44 rating overall. And post-match, Shane Helms gets on the microphone and he says, look, the only people to have beaten me so far are people above my weight. I'm a cruiserweight. I'm the cruiserweight champion, and you know, I've perhaps been punching above my weight the last couple of matches. You know, I've lost them. Next week I'll be putting the cruiserweight title on the line to show that within my weight division I am the best there is, and that's an overall rating of 48. Billy Kidman then takes on the debuting Leviathan, a rating of 40. Leviathan does get the victory in 6 minutes 52 by a pinfall with a sit-out powerbomb. So this was just to get Leviathan on the card, to get him to make his debut. We want to get him over. I think he's already sort of 29, 30, maybe 31 years old. So, you know, kind of a late starter. We want to get him over. We want to make him a star. I think this is quite realistic. This is kind of the sort of thing I would have done. If they wanted to keep WCW as its own brand for a little bit, I think it would have made sense to have taken some of the developmental guys and put them into WCW. So that's what I'm doing, and I want to make something of Leviathan. So everyone who doesn't know or isn't aware, you can probably tell by the picture, Leviathan was Batista. So yeah, overall rating of 40, and Leviathan is underway. Kevin Nash then pre-match promo. He's basically just cutting a promo on the WCW roster. He's saying that he's the man who's going to save WCW. He's the man who's going to bring it back to where it belongs, bring it back to the top of the game, the top of the industry. He's the one who's going to do it. He's going to rise to the top. He's going to win that gold, and then he's going to keep that gold, and he's going to be the one to drive WCW back to the top of the game. Overall rating of 58, and now he takes on Rick Steiner. And of course, Kevin Nash does get the win in 10 minutes 10 seconds by pinfall with a jackknife powerbomb. Rating of 42. They didn't click, and there were some road agent issues as well. Got to kind of fix these little issues because we're not going to get the best ratings as it is. So I think I need to certainly be doing a lot more to kind of help those along a little bit. But that's it for the show. Overall rating of 42 for our main event. Still not great, but we're still getting there. Still hoping to make another couple of signings for WCW. Overall for the show then 49. Yeah, it's not great. We held it in a very small venue as well, as a studio in front of 1,400 people. But yeah, 49, still struggling. The TV companies aren't happy with us at the moment. We've got to watch that. I don't really want to lose the save because of on a technicality and end up not having any TV shows. But we're going to kind of have to see where we go with that. But another small one, not a lot happening with Nitro at the moment. Once we get people like, Booker T's injured, we're still waiting on a couple of signings. I'm probably going to increase the time to an hour and a half, so we can get a little bit more out of Nitro. We can start having some proper stories. At the moment, there's a couple of little bits here and there. There's Shane Helms, telling everyone he's putting his. It's not really a storyline, but it's something going on. But yeah, I think I'll probably increase the time to an hour and a half for Nitro. Still a little bit short at the moment, but I hope the series overall, I'm pleased with the viewers at the moment. It's going quite well. I think this is an interesting period of wrestling, and I'm more than willing to take on people's ideas, advice. Anyone you think I should sign, anyone you think I should maybe switch brands. It's not something I want to make a habit of, but kayfabe, we could have someone leave the WWF and sign for WCW. They're kind of regarded as separate companies at the moment, so if we kind of did it like that, it would make sense. As I say, not something I want to make a habit of, but the odd little one here and there certainly would go a long way to help WCW. So yeah, any ideas, more than welcome. Please let me know. The next episode will obviously be another episode of Raw. Please give a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.